I don't really know anyone that supports women's suffrage in real life, so I don't know.
Here are a bunch of feminists getting exactly what they deserve. You hear that, feminists?
It needs more flexibility. But if they don't have any guidance by the culture as to what to be, they have a purpose void. And then if they have a purpose void and a dad void, they have nowhere to go. They become rudderless. Dads are very good at enforcing boundaries, which creates postponed gratification, which helps boys achieve. Without that and without a role model, a very high percentage of boys fall significantly behind.
This guy is absolutely owning this feminist.
If we're saying that there is a problem and it happens in primary schools, well, the majority of primary school teachers are female, so this is something that clearly female teachers are doing to pupils, so it's got nothing to do with men and this mythical patriarchy.
This sounds the same as you can't be racist towards white people.
And skinny shaming are the same.
Actually, no, they're not. Fat people are denied jobs, proper medical care, health insurance, they're paid less, they don't have equal access to clothing, travel, many public spaces. Even the body mass index, the way that it discriminates against women, especially women of color, it was created for and based around white men. Like, fat phobia is literally rooted in anti-blackness. It's rooted in racism and sexism. Skinny shaming is not.
They complain, but when they get their chance, they keep quiet.
So, would you like to give your opinion? I mean, we just had someone scream at us that I'm interviewing too many white people, too many white men.
White people, way too many cis men.
Why is that a problem?
I think you're going up to the straightest, cissest, whitest people you can find and trying to get their opinions on this.
I just came up to you for your opinion.
Now.
What the hell is this?
There is when Netflix or another streaming service says that you are watching on too many screens at once. My gender is children's drawings that parents don't think are good enough to put on the refrigerator.
She really just said there is a pay gap with pocket money.
That children, there's actually children are being given, there's a gender pay gap in pocket money. There was a study that showed this really recently.
Oh, for goodness sake, this is ridiculous.
I just think, but I mean, it's true that this is what's happening. And
it's not true.
You know, I think it's just a really subconscious...
This guy says he supports them, and he is still getting blasted by those same people.
All right, and
their own lives.
Yeah.
You're not listening.
No.
You're not listening. You're not taking time to listen.
Okay. When can I just tell me when I'm allowed to speak?
Why is this a place that you would come and instigate? Yeah. This is a place where people are talking about serious issues of death.
I'm not even saying anything to that. I'm just sitting over here.
No, sweetheart. Don't even. No. Why is this your space? Okay.
We're having a conversation.
This guy is on fire.
Radhika, with all due respect, you believe that air conditioning is sexist, so I'm not surprised that you think there is some huge conspiracy against 6-year-old girls. There isn't. All of the empirical data shows that girls are outperforming boys in every academic domain. Young female graduates dominate universities. Women in the workplace are out-earning their young male counterparts. I am sorry, but if there is a patriarchy, it's absolutely rubbish and ineffective.
They don't like freedom of speech when it offends them.
Peterson for his refusal to respect the pronouns of his transgender students. Jordan B. Peterson has made it clear that he feels that he has the authority to dictate the gender identities of his students, which we are here to say that he does not. Lawrence Sutherland is not a member of the transgender.
Someone is really triggered.
But guess what, you know? Okay? You black babies, wouldn't you? If they were raped, slaughtered, drunk down this goddamn street, how? Do you remember that shit? Do you remember that? What do you do? You violent? Hey, cover your ears.
It just doesn't exist.
What do you think about those people that actually support women's suffrage?
I don't really know anyone that supports women's suffrage in real life, so I don't know what perspective they're coming from when they support it, you know? I can't imagine what's going through their head. I guess people have different reasons, like every scenario is different and whatnot.
Snowflakes just cry and never engage in conversation.
Well, I just want to know why. Start a dialogue.
They have no stamp.
Can I ask why?
They don't have a stamp.
So that's why? You seem very emotional about it.
It's funny that they have no idea they're being trolled.
It's disheartening hearing about it. It's happening everywhere. I would love for more girls my age or youth or students to educate themselves about what's going on, because just like me, you know, before I was very oblivious to stuff like this. I didn't know the depth of suffrage across the world or just in my area. I'm actually from London.
But they won't change Mother's Day, though.
Firstly, thank you very much for your time. Look, what is the argument for having Special Persons Day rather than Father's Day?
Thank you for having me as well. If we think about children's rights and how they get to participate in a community and feel a sense of belonging, sometimes shifting the language around those emotive and important days can be significant and more inclusive than the current way that we describe them.
Imagine being harassed by a whole bunch of feminists. This is the type of mother feminism is creating.
Eventually let them know that you're a slut.
Are you going to let your children know that you're asking women if they're sluts? Because I don't really know what your agenda is.
No, but will you let your, if you're not ashamed of it, would you want your kids to become their mother?
I would love it.
A question triggered them so much.
And I can speak for myself. You know what, white people, you've had your voice here for 524 years. 524 years you've been visible, white lady. You've been visible for 524 years. Look how fast your white man comes and steps up for you. Where is everybody else to come and step up for us?
Even when you are nice, they will find something to complain about.
When I talk about being fat is that then people love to chime in with something that they think is a compliment, but it's not actually, and that is, oh, but you're so beautiful. And nowhere in the conversation when I'm talking about me being fat do I insinuate that I don't think that I'm beautiful. Like, come on. I know I'm a very attractive human being, but I'm also a fat human being. Like, that's just my body type. That's just me. So I think when people say, oh, you're so beautiful, they're assuming that the word fat is synonymous with the word ugly, which is...
They are very creative with their excuses.
2/3 of those people will regain more weight than they lost in the first place. Significant, sustainable weight loss is not possible for the majority of the population. Many people who pursue intentional weight loss end up developing what's called chronic weight dissatisfaction or weight cycling.
They make a big deal about everything.
Did you ever think about why the only evidently fat puppet in Avenue Q is a monster who's like a gross prevert? I said a prevert instead of pervert. Or, you know how Henry VIII is like famously fat? How come the cast of Six isn't? Is it unreasonable to think that a fat man might be attracted to a fat woman? I know I'm talking.
Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more.